everybody, welcome back to the 31 Days of Horror. I am your host, Mood616, and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yes, day 29 is here on the 31 Days of Horror Volume 4. And yes, we are once again going to take it back to the 50s, specifically 59, with a film that is directed and produced, of course, by the one and only Roger Corman, and it is called The Wasp Woman. Now, I just got this Blu-ray in the mail today, so I really just wanted to check it out again. I hadn't seen this movie in years, and I actually, before pre-ordering this Blu-ray, I didn't know that it actually had an extended cut on the film. So that is really cool, because I always knew this movie was really short. The original cut is only about 62 minutes, but this has got about 10 minutes of extra footage. Now, I won't lie, I don't remember the original cut that well, so I can't actually disclose what the new footage is. It blends in pretty well. It says it was 10 extra minutes made for the extended TV cut. Only a Roger Corman film would need, you know, extended TV footage. It just cracks me right up. Yeah, getting into the synopsis of this one. This one basically follows the main character, Janice Starlin, played by Susan Cabot. And she is a cosmetic mogul, you know, in the face of her company. Now, it's kind of like hard times for her company. The sales are decreasing. She has a board meeting one day, and they basically come to the conclusion that she needs to be the face, the actual face of her company. But there's one kind of small problem that, you know, she's getting older and she doesn't feel that, you know, she could possibly sell the product anymore because she's getting older. Then it comes to her attention that this doctor by the name of Dr. Zinthrop, love that name, has created this youth elixir taken from the jelly of wasps, and it can actually reduce aging. So of course she gets in touch with this guy, she starts taking the elixir, and you know, there's some horrible side effects, of course, and she turns into a wasp. So that is the premise of the film. Now, my thoughts on this one, you know, this is very, very typical Roger Corman stuff, man. You know, I love Roger Corman films. I love the low budgetness. You know, he's a pioneer. You know, he's like the creator of like the low budget film. You know, he can make a dollar go so far. You know, and with that said, man, the production value in the film, you can tell is low budget, but there's lots of things that are good to offer in the film. You know, I mean, the sets are very much, you know, they're just not that extravagant, but he makes them look good. You know, he hires great actors. A lot of people in this film do really good with the dialogue and you know, the acting and stuff. The performances are great in the film. But he just manages to put everything together. The only thing is, you know, he only has enough money to make short-ass movies. Hence this one right here. I still think that Susan Cabot steals the show in this film. She's fantastic. She really does a great job all around. You know, in very typical fashion, again, you know, a Roger Corman film, it always takes a while to get to the meat and potatoes of the film. And with that said, it's not boring or anything. It just takes a long time before we get to actually see the Wasp Woman. If you actually want to see what she looked, the effect of what you're going to get in the film right there, yeah, that is pretty much what you're going to get with a Roger Corman film. Look at those cheesy effects right there. That is amazing. It's so bizarre that he really only transformed her into a wasp by the head and the hands. I'm really kind of surprised that they never used, like, you know, the wings or anything. I guess it was too cheesy? I don't know. But, yeah, she just doesn't look like this. The cover's a lot cooler than she actually looks in the film, but all in all, man, I really like the movie, man. It's got a fun story. It's got a lot of fun characters throughout the film. There's these two females that are always just kind of, you know, they're just conversating through the film, drinking their coffee. You know, it's very New York women style and shit. I really like that, man. It's actually really fun. But yeah, you know, again, going back to Susan Cabot, very unfortunately, man, she was actually murdered in 1986 by her own son. Apparently she was very ill, mentally ill and stuff, and he claims that, you know, she came after him and he ended up beating her to death and things like that. But again, you know, this was the very last movie that she ever did in 1959. She was also in War of the Satellites, another Roger Corman produced and directed film. Yeah, kind of a shame though, because she was quite a decent actor and a very good looking woman too. Yeah, you know, The Wasp Woman, man, this is a very typical 50s movie in general. You know, the 50s was all about mad scientists and crazy doctor stories and shit like that. This type of story was like a dime a dozen. There was a million of these type of stories. But they were always fun. They were always fun. To my amazement, there's a couple kills in this film that actually have some blood. You know, it got a little bit gory for 1959, if that's what you want to, you know, want to go there, I guess. But yeah, it was just kind of shocking to watch it again. I'm not sure, I doubt that was the extended footage. It's funny, I don't remember this film that much, but all in all, really, really fun film. If I had to rate this one, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's pretty much what you're going to get. If you're familiar with Roger Corman films, you know his MO. Yeah, The Wasp Woman follows his platoon of films, man. It falls right into that category. But yeah, you know, The Wasp Woman, it's got a hilarious ending too. The ending to the movie is fantastic. Pretty fun stuff, but yeah, good stuff. Oh, I did want to mention the transfer on this. Fantastic. Really, really damn good. I don't know why people always seem to stress that black and white films don't look good on Blu-ray. This has a beautiful anamorphic widescreen transfer, and it looks amazing. It really does. It's a little bit, not hissy, but it's got that old kind of static in the audio a little bit. It's not like overwhelmingly bad or anything, but the actual audio in the film, I meant the soundtrack and stuff, is quite clear. The sound is really good. Actually, going back to the soundtrack, I guess the library music that they use in this, it's so funny. It's like this really kind of fast-paced xylophone music and shit throughout the film. It's like so unhorrish, you know? It's just ridiculous, like how funny it is, but, you know, all in all, man, I love The Wasp Woman. It's a fun-ass movie, man. Rest in peace to Susan Cabot. She was a very fine-looking lady and probably didn't deserve to get beat with a dumbbell. I think that's how she got killed. So, it's brutal. But anyways, The Wasp Woman, I digress. I'm ranting on here. But I'll check you guys tomorrow in day 30. And, I always look this way, I notice when I'm watching back my videos. It's because I'm always looking at the next movies that I'm going to be reviewing. I don't know why, I don't know why I have to disclose that right now. I really don't. But I'll check you guys tomorrow in day 30. And as usual, deuces!